Here, about to play a game with the Jeskai tokens budget deck for budget MTG this month in standard. We're gonna have to mulligan this hand. It's a one-lander. This is a much better one that we will keep, and then we get to scry, and I will put this on top of my library. There's a Swift Spear, so our opponent clearly playing maybe a Atarka red. It's pretty popular right now. So we'll play. Probably should have played this Monastery first, but it doesn't really matter. I don't have any blue cards that I need to play on turn 2 or anything, so. All right. Dragon Fodder. We will take 2 here, obviously. We'll play a Monastery. And then while he can't pump up his creature, we'll use Wild Slash on it. I keep Fiery Impulse because at least Fiery Impulse can do 3 damage, especially after I cast Hordling Outburst. So, seems like a decent enough payoff, I think. Okay, our opponent's swinging with both his goblins, which one would expect. We will take it. And that's all he's got. Okay, we've got our own Swift Spear now, which is pretty nice. I think I play it instead of playing the Abbot right now. So we're going to play Monastery Swift Spear. Question is, do I be defensive with it right now or offensive with it? I think right now it probably pays to be defensive with it. It'd be nice to have Jeskai Ascendancy in play because then I could do both, of course, but I mean, there's a good chance he has removal for it, but it can only do 2 damage. So yeah, I'm just going to pass the turn after playing the Swift Spear. I think that's the ideal thing to do. It lets me block a guy, and even if he has Atarka's command, it won't matter because of Fiery Impulse. Lots of fetches in our opponent's deck. Not budget at all, so that's the reason we don't have them. It does make our mana base a little worse, of course. Interesting. That is interesting. I'll wait till our Impulse can do 3 to cast it, since he can easily pump his guy. So I think I just play Hordling Outburst right now. And now the question is, do I attack? And I think the answer is still no. I think we just hang back with our goblins and so forth. All right, he's Wild Slashing our Swift Spear, which makes sense. We'll just take 2 here. We now have Fiery Impulse, which can kill it unless he uses 2 spells to save it, so seems pretty good. Okay, I think I'm going to play my Abbot. Yeah, we're going to play the Abbot. Okay, Wild Slash is pretty good right here. Probably should have played my Plains first. That way I could have had 2 red untapped, but, you know, not having 2 red untapped isn't the end of the world. I think I just use the Wild Slash to kill a Goblin now because chances are he can save his Swift Spear. Although, at least I guess it might make him use a spell, but the spell will probably be used to kill one of our guys anyway, so I think we just kill a Goblin with Wild Slash. And then we can attack with our goblins, I think, without too much fear. We'll attack him. This deck does run stuff like Become Immense and Temur Battle Rage, so that's something to kind of be ready for. I mean, he could just kill us on the spot with the help of those two cards if he has them both. All right. Titan Strength, okay, he runs that as well, which definitely will hurt. Getting our Exemplars in play is going to be important against a deck like this because he can gain us so much life. So hopefully we can do that. He's down to one card in his hand. We know it's Titan Strength, so kind of think about trading with the Goblin, but I think I just take this. Considering what's in our hand, I think we can afford to just take this. If he uses up a Titan Strength here, then I think I'm okay with that. If he doesn't, then I'm okay with that too. Our Fiery Impulse can kill the Abbot even with the help of Titans, even when he's pumped up by Titan Strength. So next turn I may just go Fiery Impulse, Hordling Outburst, swing for 4, and kill the Abbot. Well, 4, 5, 7 actually. Okay, Titan Strength. To be expected, but our opponent's hand is empty, although he does run Abbots, so, you know, and he gets to Scry, so the chances he hits an Abbot or something else he wants are a little bit better. Oh, he still has one card in his hand. Does it become Immense? I bet it is. Yeah, that still doesn't quite kill us, but it does put us in really bad shape. Puts us at 1. So there we are at 1 life. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, that's actually a pretty good draw right now. Because that allows us to play out our Ojutai Exemplars and hold up Fiery Impulse to give him first strike and lifelink. Yeah, so we can gain we can gain 4 life here pretty easily, and we can also, you know, we have card advantage, hand advantage right now, so it may be really helpful. Okay. Does he attack with everyone? No. Okay. I'm okay with that, I think. All right. Gaining 1 life is not irrelevant right now, so we will. I'm going to play Hordling Outburst. And we'll give him first strike and lifelink until end of turn. Okay, and we're just going to swing with him. All right, brings us back up to 6. And we have our Fiery Impulse at the ready for whatever he decides to target with his Become Immense. It can do 3 right now, so it can kill any of them. So, ooh, that's not good for us, I wouldn't think. Another Abbot. Wow. Okay. That does make things a little harder for us. Hangerback Walker. Wow. Wow. Our opponent just chained together a pretty disgusting series of cards there. Yeah, that's not cool. That is not cool. Okay, well, we're going to Hordling Outburst again, which is a pretty good draw for us. Lets us keep getting wider than he is. And we're going to give him first strike and lifelink again. Really wish I had my Jeskai Ascendancy in play. It would make a huge difference right now. And we're going to attack with our Exemplars again. Right, we go to 10, he goes to 4, I mean 6. Yeah, I'm good at math. He's got 1 card in his hand, and we still have Fiery Impulse ready to deal with whatever he decides to target with Become Immense. So that's the good news. Okay, more goblins on the scene. Lots of goblins in this game. Be interesting to see if he attacks here. I'm not sure what I would do if I were him. Okay, he does not. All right, our own Abbot is pretty awesome. We can play basically anything we hit here. Yeah, so we'll play our Abbot. Of course, we hit a land. Does gain us life, though. So now we've got to use up our Fiery Impulse if we want to be able to swing this turn. What happens if I swing with everything right now? He has 3 goblins. He has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blockers, and I have 9, 10, 11, 12 attackers. So he's like forced into blocking, especially thanks to Fiery Impulse. He'll block the big guys. Chances are pretty good he loses them. Loses his guys, and I gain 4 life, and he gets a hanger back token. I think I swing with everything. Although this Abbot can't swing, so maybe I don't. Maybe I attack with all goblins, or most goblins, let's say. Say, like, keep that back and keep these 2 back. Yeah, let's do that. It's obviously lethal, so he's going to have to do some blocking. Okay, he's blocking Ojutai Exemplars. That's blocking Ojutai Exemplars. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, we're going to use Fiery Impulse now to kill the one he did, the Abbot he didn't block with, I guess, and then we're going to kill those 2 with the first strike damage. So we'll target this, give him first strike and lifelink until end of turn. See if he's got something in response to that. This is a pretty wacky game. Yeah, he's pumping his Hangerback Walker, which is to be expected. So that guy dies. We blow up most of his board here and lose fewer important things. Go up to 15, and he drops to 5. 4, actually. Okay, so we'll end our turn there. All right, we got that one. Ojutai Exemplar's gaining life was pretty huge against an opponent like this one. Obviously, it gave us a lot of advantages. He beat us down by using a bunch of cards and combat tricks. Then when you gain life back, it's pretty hard for them to come back. We don't really want Roast in this matchup. I think another Fiery Impulse is better, and I think a Jeskai Charm instead of 2 Jeskai Charms instead of 2 Ascendancies is better too, because they have life gain attached to them. That's pretty important. Okay. And other than that, I think we leave the deck the same. Cards like Hordeling Outburst and Secure the Waste are really good because his spot removal is just not going to be that effective against it. So I think this is what we want. So on to game 2 with the win after game 1. Our decks are pretty similar. Obviously, we run 3 colors and we're more heavy on prowess, but his deck definitely still wants to win with the help of prowess and goblin tokens and things like that. So he uses Atarka's command instead of Jeskai's Ascendancy, which is probably, it's more flexible too. He can keep me from gaining life with that command, unfortunately, which is relevant. I think I keep this, even though we have 3 lands that come into play tapped. They do all gain us life, which again isn't irrelevant. And we have 3 1-mana burn spells that can help us, kill his Zergo Bell Strikers and things like that. So doesn't have a 1-drop, which is good. I think we still play one of the lands that can produce red tapped first. Even if he drops something on this turn, that's a problem. He's probably playing Dragon Fodder or something. Turn 2. Maybe he has a slow start. I don't know. A Lightning Berserker. Okay. Doesn't worry me a whole lot. And now we'll play Tranquil Cove tapped. And I'll end my turn. I can kill the Lightning. I mean, if he wants to pump mana into his Berserker, I'll just kill it after he does. Ew, that's annoying. Freaking Abbot of Corral Keep. Mountain. That's always annoying when they manage to do that. Okay. We're just going to take this. If he pumps a mana into it, then we're going to kill it, I think. Yeah, he did. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and use Wild Slash. Okay, well, do we actually have time to cast Jeskai Ascendancy? I think the answer is maybe. It's pretty early. I think we actually do have time to cast it right now. Yeah, we're going to cast the Ascendancy. And blue, play our Ascendancy and take some damage this turn, but the advantages granted by the Ascendancy, especially once we cast Hordling Outburst, are going to be pretty large. And if we draw some more creatures too, or more Hordling Outbursts or Secure the Wastes, cards like that. Okay. We just take this, of course, because we are tapped out, obviously. Titan Strength, yeah, that's going to hurt us. 6 damage, takes us down to 16. Let's see what he does when he scries. You put it on top, so it's something he wants. Maybe green mana. Teamer Battle Rage, yeah, that's pretty brutal. But we're still alive, and we do have ways to gain life in our deck. Like that. I think I play Seeker of the Way here instead of the Hordling Outburst now. And I also play Windscarred Crag to gain 1 life. Yeah, we'll play Seeker of the Way. Then we can have Fiery Impulse or Wild Slash ready to go if we need them, and gain life from blocking if necessary. And he'll become a 4/4 when he blocks, when I cast one of these, so that's pretty good. And we get to, okay. Like here, I'm happy to block and make him use up a Titan Strength while I gain life, if that's what he wants to do. Okay, so we're going to block. And then we're going to go Wild Slash a Goblin, which will make him a 4/4, which means he has to use up a card if he wants to take down our Seeker. Wow, he scooped. So that's what happens sometimes when you have Jeskai Ascendancy in play and a way to gain a bunch of life against a burn deck. So we beat the Atarka red deck, so that's pretty good. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and